Hello guys. So today I participated in Codeforces Round 933, day 3, and during contest I was able to solve A, B, C, D, and I missed E and F. Means there was some error like TL in E, and F there was some logic error. I don't know what was, but I will upload separate video for F and G, and I will explain this in this one. First 5 I solved E after the contest, but there was some one error, single error, due to which it was giving TLE. Now I will explain how we can cover up that one. So we will go with first question A. Drop and the ticket. So in this question, basically like you have given like B array and C array, like this one is given and this one given. Basically you need to count how many pairs like B1, B2, B3 up to Bn it is given, like this one, and here is C. Suppose here is C1, C2, C3, like this way up to Cn, whatever Cm. So in this first question what happened, I was not taking the input vector size as properly as m. I was taking n, so there was some what to say, there was runtime error and I thought there was some issue. And this is the in up to 10, 100, 100, so you can use n square solution. So in this basically what I did, just take summation of this one, like a1 b1 plus c1, like that, and just count which values are smaller than equals to k, and that will be the answer. First one thing, so it's asking you need to count how many pairs are like this way. So in my solution, simply, where is my solution? Yeah, so in this my solution, I'm just taking input and I will increase the size. I'm just taking the input and just using 2 for loops, I'm just counting and just returning the answer. That's the answer for this question. Now we will go to the second question. I guess there will be no any doubt because of very easy question. Many people solve that question. So in the second question, like Rudolf and the what the name B question and 1 to 1. So suppose you have given one array, these are the positions. So if you choose this position, then from this position you will return you will subtract -2, and when you perform this operation you will -1 with along adjacent numbers. So in this one you will observe that you will never perform that operation -2 1 on this indices and this indices. You will not perform. You will perform -2 operation on this in between end points only. So this was the first observation, and second observation is that when you to make this thing to be 0, you need to subtract this thing 2 times of this thing. Like suppose here is x, so every number we need to make 0. Every number here is they mentioned that how can any indices can all the elements of equals to 0 using this operation. So here suppose here is x and here is y, then to make x equals to like x equals to 0, like you will never perform -2 operation on this one position. You only perform -2 operation on this one indices. So if you want to make this indices to be 0, x should be converted into 0, means y equals to y minus 2 into x. So this was the second observation. So you need to convert this number into this form, y minus 2 into x. Now similarly these indices will go on, this will go. Now think like this approach, like now you are given only this much array, only this much array, only this much array. Again you will perform same operation, like this is the only array you are providing. You will perform same operation and you will go again and count doing by this one. If any point you will occur that the index is getting decreased by negative value, then there will be no any answer, that you will not able to make it 0, and you need to check, because you will perform this operation unless up to this one. You need to check at the end whether these values are getting, after performing the final operation, these values are getting into 0 or not. Just only this was the logic, and the solution I will show you. So in this one, what I am doing, I'm just taking the input. I will increase the size. Okay, so I'm just taking the input. Now what I'm doing, I'm just, suppose I'm making 3 or 4 indices. So here what I'm doing, firstly I'm to make this thing 0, what I'm doing, whatever the value remaining here, I'm just subtracting this value, like here is x, then I'm just subtracting minus 2x and minus x from the next 2 elements, like as usual given. So I'm just subtracting for the next element, and I will perform this operation until unless I will equals to n minus 2, means up to this one, up to this point I am performing. These 2 indices I will not, because this minus 2 condition will not fulfill at this condition. Sorry, because we are doing this one 0 initially, so we will not perform, because there is no any condition to make it. So in that I am just checking whether any value is getting 0. Like if it is getting 0, that's fine, we will go forward. And when you come to this one, you will check whether any value is getting 0. And why I mentioned why is vi equals to smaller than 0, because all the vi value initially are greater than 0, so there is no any issue with 0. When you come to 1, it will check, and it will perform accordingly. Now when you go until, you will only need to check whether last 2 values are getting 0 or not. This was my mistake in submission time, so you can check there was error in first attempt because of that one only. So I hope you understand this one. Now we will go to the third one. So in third one, what they are asking, so they are asking from the given string, whatever they have given, which string, let's take example yum a p n a p I. So this is the string. So they are asking that you need to remove pi and map occurrence. If these things will be coming, these 2 things will be there in the string will be ugly. These 2 means like any of this pi and map will be in the array, then this will be ugly string, and you need to remove characters from this one. After that, this formation will not take place. So if you think, like in this question, if suppose there is map, there is no need to remove all the 3 characters. If you remove only single character or any single character, if taking consideration of side condition also, then only requirement of one character to be removed from the every string of map and pi. One character, only one character you need to remove. So basically just only you will count how many map are there. But there was another observation. So suppose there is one condition where map and pi is together, because they have one common character in between them, that is p. They have common. Suppose this condition will be happen, this condition. Now if you just only do brute force, then what you will think, you will just count map as 1 and pi as 1. So you will count as 2 characters to be removed. But if you remove one only p, then also the condition will be fulfilled. So this was the edge case, and you need to observe this thing. And for this thing only applicable from the I equals to greater than equals to, here's 2 3 4. If you take one base indexing, there it will be greater than equals to 3, and for rest you will just perform as usual. So this was the observation. Let's go to the C. And yeah, that second observation, like I equals to this one, I missed that in first attempt. So let's go and check. So in this one question, what we are doing, just for map there is no any condition previously, so we will just count that. If the map exists, we will count. And if the condition is like this way happening, from I is greater than equals to 3, so here we are taking 0 base indexing, so I am mentioning as 1. So from to any condition is happening like this, I'm just checking whether these two condition are fulfilling, that map condition is fulfilling or not. If it is fulfilling, that already we calculated that map, like already we calculated map value to remove 1, that we will continuously keep and we will go forward. So we will go forward. If not, then we will only count. And for first two, like first two indices, like maybe here pi condition will getting fulfilled, pi first two condition only, we need to check this one, and for rest of also, and this one also. So this was the answer for this question. I hope you understand. Let's go to a D question. Whatever I'm saying, just try by yourself also, because at the end explaining whole solution will not improve your coding. You need to understand some logic, you need to code, and after that if you are not able to code it properly, then you can see the solution or tags also. Then there will be improvement in coding, because it took a lot of time me also, because I was not following this method. After when I started following, my coding skill was started to improve. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you like my videos, please subscribe to the channel, and if you have any suggestion, you can comment below. I will definitely try to improve on that comments and suggestions. So in this question, D question, they are like in circle people are sitting 1 2 3 4 5, right, up to n. Okay, like this way. So there are two ways to throw a ball. Like one is clockwise, like this way, and one is like this way. I will not use screen because it is not giving proper visualization. Oh, okay. So it is like it is going, it is not at 2, it will be at any position. So they are asking that the people performed yum operations, like they performed yum operations, after yum operation, who will receive that ball, whatever the ball and whatever the things, who will receive that ball after yum operations. So but they know only one thing, that by mistake they missed something, but they know that the direction and the distance, how much in that direction. But in some places what happens, they know distance but they don't know direction. So there are three conditions, 0 1 and this one, 0 1 and this one. So there are three conditions in which first will be clockwise, second is anti-clockwise, and third one is not known, but distance is given in every position. So the question is asking at the end, if all the condition will be like all the cases will, if we will consider, then who will receive the ball at the end after yum operation. So this is the question, and so we need to find out the answer and their sides. So let's think. Suppose like this condition is given at the end. If you start from 2 and you are given 3, you will come to this one. If you are given 3, then what you will do? You will come up to, you will go like this way, 1 2 3, you will come up to this position. So if you given distance, you know, if all the direction and distance given, the person will be 1 only. But suppose there are possibilities that the distance is given and you don't know direction, then how many possibilities like that? Every, like there is lot of operations and you have given only distance, then at the end the maximum capacity, like maximum people will get the ball will be only n people will get the ball. If all the condition will, like you will assume anything like this person is doing clockwise, anti-clockwise, everything, then there are only possibility that the maximum people at the end will get the answer is n. So there are the range of answer will be 1 to n only. So in this question 1 to n, it is saying deep implementation. I will explain how is it. So in 1 to n we need to go. Now I will explain my code. So there are two codes. Now in this question what I did, Firstly, I created as zero base indexing, because to get reminder we will, like, I created zero base indexing because it will help in traversing better way. Like if you want to go to the next, you will just add up a plus b mod n, and if you want to come back, you will just a minus b plus n mod n. So if you do this one, you will get exact location during traversal. So now in this question, what I did, let's think. Suppose if you are given distance and character, let's create first unordered set. Unordered set means, like, if you after yum operations, there are three ways that person will, like, 4 will come, like 4 will come by clockwise, 4 will come anti-clockwise, 4 will come clockwise, like different ways. So we don't require how many ways he is coming or anything. We require only that 4 is getting the answer, that 4 is getting the ball inside with him. So we require that condition only. For that reason, from this way, what we observe, that we require only unique people in our system. So for that reason, I am using set. Firstly, in my first solution, which was accepted, I am using set only, but I thought there is no requirement of sorting or like that. So later I changed to unordered set. So in unordered set, what I did, I'm just pushing, like I just push because starting position is given. I converted into zero base indexing by this way. So I'm just pushing that value into it, and then later what I'm doing, I'm just traversing through m operation. Firstly, I'm taking the input and I'm checking if the distance and c is given. If the character is like the character is 0, like means like the movement will clockwise, then I will take from this set, I will take all the elements which was the ball maybe came to them in the last operation. We will take that values and we will perform. If it will be 0, we will go in clockwise direction. If it is 1, we will go to the anti-clockwise direction, and not then we will perform both operations. Like it may be that it will go clockwise and anti-clockwise. At the end, we required the how many people after that operation, ith operation, will get that ball in their hand, whatever the ball will get in their hand. So we require that unique people only. After that, what we will do, we will just change that yes, that temporary into permanent yes, because up to ith these people are there. For next round, we will again check. So we will go and keep checking this way for every round. And at the end, what we will do, I am just taking the size and storing into vector the values and converting into one base indexing and sorting and just printing out the answer. This was the logic. Just logic is that you don't require how many times the how by how way the answer is coming to any ball, any person, any ball. You require only know how after ith operation any person, which person is getting ball or not, the ball or any object, whatever they are saying, object or not. You need to think about that way only. I hope you understand. If you have any doubt, you can comment below, and please subscribe to the channel. Let's go to the E question. So during the contest, I was not able to solve because it is giving TLA that time. So now the question is asking, basically, if you understand the question, it's good. Not, then I will explain. Suppose this is the river, and this is in the IJ form. What happening? So this is the river. This is in the IJ form. This is the reef. River banks is this one. So this value is 0, 0, 0. So what? So there are some depth given, like depths are given, this one. So they are asking that the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they are asking that you need to construct a pool above this one, and the cost of the pool will be the foundation where you will make the foundation, the value of that depth plus 1. This will be the cost for that foundation, and overall how many foundations you will make, the overall summation of that foundation will be the bridge cost. So this was the bridge cost for this bridge only, ith bridge. So for ith row you need to make it's like in one row you will make only one bridge. So they are asking you need to make consecutive k bridges, like up to 1 to up to k. You need to make up to k bridges. So this was the question, and they are asking that you need to make like minimum cost how much possible for this one making. And there is one condition that suppose if you are making one foundation up to this position, then only you will not allowed to make the foundation greater than the d, like suppose you will make foundation, and there is condition that you must build foundation at first column and the last column. So this is the condition, you must build here. So what will happen if d condition is there, then you will not able to make, like someone will, like some intelligent people will like make like this way only. This is not the case. You need to make such a bridge whether the condition should be fulfilling, that d, like after d there should be one column, or minimum that below that d distance there should be one column. So we need to make such a we need to make such a bridge, k bridges, and consecutive. Okay, there is consecutive mentioned, so we need to make consecutive bridges, and you need to return the summation of that, and from all the possibilities you need to return minimum value. So this was the logic question, and I will explain my first solution. Okay, then we will go to the second solution, which is the optimal one. So this was the DP question, but I don't know how to use DP for yum is up to 2 into 10 raised to 5, and yan is 100 suppose. Then yum into 100 will be up to 2 raised to 10 raised to 7. It will be not in proper time. So that for that reason I thought it is 100, but I missed that point during the contest because I was trying to solve F first. I thought, because I was in first attempt I was not able to understand E. So now in this question what happened? Suppose in 0 you are created one. If you know DP well, then I guess you will understand this question easily. So this is the first position, and this is the last position, which is yum. So at the end we know that the depth is 0 of this one, and you need to construct one foundation at this position. You know this one for every row. For every row you know this position. So now what they are asking? They are asking like you need to construct. You will construct a column up to. You need to construct like up to d distance, like 1. You will use different color, yellow. 1, 2. We will assume d equals to 3. So you know that after this 3, you must construct column up to this one only. So you are allowed to up to this one. You can jump, like you can skip, but after that you will not. You can't skip, or you can construct bridge in between also. This means like before d distance you can construct, but after d distance you will not construct. So the d definition is already provided by them. So now think. So there are multiple possibilities that you can construct up at this position, then you will construct at this position, like there are multiple positions. So I thought there are DP, that what we will do, suppose we are coming at this position, then we will check. Suppose if any of what to say, base is already created, then how much distance it will required to come here, that a minimum summation required, foundation sum required to come up to here, like from this point, like from d minus point. So for that reason what I am doing here, and just for every j I am just checking, like my DP is storing. Firstly I will explain 2D DP I and j. Here I is row summation, that row bridge, whatever the bridge is row, and j is summation up to construction cost, up to that grid, like up to j, how much summation is there to construct a bridge up to this point. So in this point what I am doing, suppose I want to create a bridge at this position, and my d is 3. So my D is 3. So I know that I can construct a bridge up, I can create construct column here, but how much minimum summation I will require to construct up to this one bridge. So what I will check, I will go back up to D1, like 1, 2, 3. I will check how much cost required to come up to this one. So basically what I'm doing, I'm just checking. I'm going from J minus 1 to max up to 0 LL to the, it's like there are some points where D will be goes in minus. So we required to mention that one. So I'm just checking how much required I need to go back up to max 0 only, and just checking the minimum cost required, like minimum cost required to construct the building, construct the foundation up to that one, means like whatever the construction required to come that point, plus construction required to make this bridge, make this foundation. So I'm just summing up these values, this one, and just adding one as usual, they given the cost. And at the end what I'm doing, okay, after performing this operation, I hope you got this operation, that just we are going back to up to D and just calculating this value. When you come to this point, you will go up to D and you will check how much minimum cost required to construct, and you will come here, and similar you will happen, you will do up to D. So this was the logic behind this one. After performing that, you will know first row how much sum is required, second row how much required, third, fourth. So you know how much sum is dp I, and the last value m minus 1, like zero based indexing I use, so dp m minus 1. This is the total sum required to come up to that point. So what you will do, firstly you will take summation up to k, summation up to 1 2 3 4 up to k. So this is the summation for the construction up to k consecutive bridges. So in the next time what you will do, you will subtract first bridge cost from this total summation. You will subtract this one, and just you will add the next one, like you will use two pointer method here, like I'm not using j here, but I'm just using in I minus 1 I'm just doing. Like you know that you are moving in k group only, so you are using two pointer method. So in this one I'm just, when I move for the next one, I'm just subtracting the last one, and in k terms, okay, in k terms I minus k means that one, and adding that one. I'm just checking which is minimum value and see out. But this solution will give TLE because m, and suppose d value is m, like here is the mention already, like d is m, like see, d will be smaller than equals to m. So if it is equals to m, then the like TLE will be given, and that is given here. So how to overcome that one? So just think little approach. Now I'm just modifying that approach. Let's just modify the approach. As you know 0 0, to check for this position, the summation how much required to come here, you require the minimum value among this one, which is the minimum value among this one. You don't require all the values, you require just minimum value. So what you will do, in place of dp we will use priority cube. We will use priority cube. These are all my solutions, okay, I have not copied with anyone, because if you want you can check. So I am using priority cube here, and in this priority cube what I will do, I will check, firstly I will check if the value of the top element, I'm just declaring one priority cube. In place of that dp I just removed, in place of that dp I'm just keeping priority cube and pushing that first value, like for the first the cost will be 1 and the indices will be 0. This is the 2 pair priority cube. So for that reason, for this one I am just checking whether is it in the range of that D's range, like previous D. If it is not in the range, we will pop up that value. Because if it is not in that range of for this indices, it will be not in that range of the next element also. Okay. So now what I am doing, I am just popping up all the elements which are not required, and now after performing this operation, we know that minimum value which we want. So we will just add up that value in our dp. In performing that again for loop, in one for loop we are just making all the things in our calculation, and when you come up to this one position, you know that minimum value, which is minimum value, which is minimum value. You will just add up that top element, pq dot top dot first element, and you will update dpij, and you will push that new value, like this value, into that one, and you will continuously go ahead. So only because of changing this thing, the solution is in under timeline and getting accepted. uh, I will add a new video for the last two questions, because it will take time to explain. If you like my videos, please subscribe to the channel. It gives me motivation to make such videos. And if you have any suggestions, you can comment below. I will definitely try to improve on it. Thank you.